On day 35, we entered a brand new country, the Czech Republic, with a flashy, reliable train system and a whole new set of letters to mispronounce. This is a country that's almost too beautiful. We made it to a town with an impenetrable name and a stunning Central European feel that made my blood sugars sing until the beer and Snickers after dinner. Whoops. Hi, I'm Jeremy. Thanks for watching. Having made a last-minute decision to leave Poland this morning, Maceo and I decided to go to this town in the Czech Republic, whose name is, this. The final blood sugar reading in Poland when I woke up was a miserable 266. What kind of number is that? We checked out of the Tulip hostel and walked one last time through Old Town Kraków to the minibus station. We prepared for a snack aboard the minibus by buying little twisted bread pretzel things from a street vendor. Food only a backpacker could love. The minibus people, Tiger Express, had no record of the tickets that I booked last night online. After some confusion and phone calls, they let us on. They even gave us some free coffee to make the cramped bus and the boring, rainy Polish roads more bearable. My new World War II book helped, too. We were let off beside a train station in the Czech Republic whose name I could at least pronounce. Ostrava Svinov. There, Czech isn't so hard. We got some local money from an ATM and I asked a lady at the ticket window for 2 train tickets to another station I was comfortable pronouncing. Kroměříž. Oh, Czech is easy. I left Maceo on the platform and ran into a small grocery to buy proper lunch food for the train. The clerk didn't give me a bag and I didn't have time to argue, so I just balanced everything precariously in my arms and sprinted back to the platform where the train was just arriving. We jumped on and found some seats. Not our seats. We couldn't figure out if the seats were assigned or if we were supposed to be in this part. If not, someone will come and shoo us away. I had my first blood sugar check in the Czech Republic, or the Czech Republic, if you will. Lunch was, well, tasty might be too strong a word. Junk food on a Czech train on a sunny afternoon in November is immensely satisfying from a travel perspective, if not a gastronomic one. And then came the moment of truth. At Kroměříž station, I had to ask for one more set of tickets to our final destination, which is, this. I approached the ticket window, tried to remember all the research I'd done on how to say these characters, gulped, and muttered something like, Kroměříž? Eureka! The woman seemed to understand and sold me 2 tickets, no problem. I'd done it! This is a not insignificant achievement, thank you very much. Kroměříž, Kroměříž, Kroměříž. The single-car train took 9 minutes to get to the station, and Maceo and I strode through town to the room I booked on Booking.com at the Pension Kroměříž. Are you getting tired of hearing me saying that word yet? This is probably the nicest room we've had so far on this trip, and it isn't even the most expensive. The main room is wide and the furniture is genuinely hip and tasteful. The color's well considered. Unlike most hostels and guest houses, it doesn't appear as if the owners simply bought the cheapest furniture they could find. They went out of their way to make it stylish. And not only that, but the window of the second floor room opened and we could gaze out from the sloped roof onto the nearby buildings and yards below. Topping it all off, my blood sugar was 92 before dinner. The pension owner had given us a 10% off ticket for a local place called Uno. As usual, there were few other customers there. The place had a wide interior and a modern decor, including an old-school dance floor. I wasn't really in the mood for cheese needles. I have enough needles in my life, thank you. So I ordered Kung Pao chicken and shot up a ton of Humalog for all the rice. In the background, a TV was showing 1980s videos. I had the feeling that forever's gonna start tonight. Turn around, bright. Sorry about that. We walked around town in the darkness after dinner. The entire central part of Kroměříž is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and you can see why. 2 days ago, we'd never even heard of this town, but now that we're here, the perfectly preserved and ancient sense of European grandeur is unmistakable. It's centered around a square, wide and flanked on all 4 sides by rows of buildings and shops and offices. Closed now, but illuminated with soft yellow and white lighting. There were few people, and it was very quiet and chilly and peaceful. There hasn't been a feeling of serenity quite like this on the trip so far. Statues hold their poses despite the unflattering darkness. Weird-looking trees reach up from the unlikely cement. The beginnings of a Christmas market lie in wait. Kroměříž at night is magical in an offhand kind of way. That magic doesn't extend to its shop hours, unfortunately. We could only find a couple small groceries and they'd closed hours before. In the room I had a beer from the minibar, which works on the honor system, just leave your coins on the fridge, plus a Snickers bar that had been my low blood sugar snack. Of course I took insulin for it and started to worry that despite the high carb content of my evening, I had probably overdone the Humalog and would be low. The joke was on me. I was in fact 337, another post-dinner failure. I took more Humalog and we enjoyed a long, quiet, relaxed sleep in our perfect new surroundings. Good thing and a bad thing. Later I was looking over my bank statements and it turns out that I was never charged for the minibus across the border. I thought I paid online, but I guess their website wasn't working. No wonder they couldn't find us on their checklist this morning. Whatever, free bus ride. I didn't care for the lack of open shops, on the other hand. I'm not a high-maintenance tourist, but a single open market in the evening might be nice. Diabetes thoughts. Average reading today was not good, 213. Again, the worst part was after dinner, and the morning was bad too, thanks to last night's dinner. And we can close the book on mighty Poland. I drew blood from my poor fingers 51 times overall there. The lowest reading was 63, and the highest was an organ-shredding 387. The average was 198. If you thought Kroměříž was nice at night, wait until you see it in the daylight tomorrow. Not only do we take a long stroll around the Archbishop's Chateau, yes, but I achieve what may be a diabetic first in the history of the Earth. A blood sugar check surrounded by free-roaming peacocks. And fortunately for humanity, I got it on video. That's tomorrow.